Y'all, it's official. Sean Diddy Combs is staring down the kind of prison time that can end a career. And the one man many believed could save him, Donald J. Trump. But here's the shocker. Trump's not just refusing to help. He's shutting the door hard. And the reason? It's not what you think. This is a story of politics, loyalty, and old grudges that just collided with one of the most high-profile celebrity cases in years. Stick around, because when you hear how deep this goes, you'll see why even Diddy's billions can't buy him a way out. It all came crashing down on July 2nd, 2025. After months of testimony, headlines, and speculation, Diddy was found guilty on 2 federal counts under the Mann Act, a law banning the transport of anyone across state lines for illegal sexual activity. He beat the sex trafficking and racketeering charges. But the Mann Act? Each count carries up to 10 years. That's 20 years total. Now, normally, as a first-time offender, some thought Diddy could walk away with probation or house arrest. But the judge in this case, Aaron Subramanian, wasn't buying it. Bail denied. Even when Diddy offered a staggering $50 million bond secured by his Miami mansion, the answer stayed the same. The reason? The judge called him a flight risk and a danger to the community. And the more Diddy pushed for bail, 5 separate times, the more it looked like the court was digging in its heels. But that was just the beginning of his problems. When legal options start running out, powerful people tend to pull powerful strings. And in Diddy's world, there was one string bigger than all the rest: a presidential pardon. Word started to circulate in early August that Diddy's legal team had reached out to Donald Trump's camp. The logic made sense. Trump has pardoned high-profile celebrities before. He's known Diddy for decades, and the two once moved in the same flashy New York circles. But then, in one of the most confusing PR whiplashes in recent memory, Diddy's lead attorney, Mark Agnifilo, went on record to say he's had no conversation with Trump or his people. And no, a pardon wasn't part of any official legal strategy. This left fans asking, was this real outreach or just a rumor designed to test the waters? Then came the curveball. Trump himself addressed the idea. And his answer wasn't just a no, it was a cold, calculated not happening. Speaking to reporters, Trump called Diddy sort of half innocent, a phrase that didn't exactly inspire hope, and reminded everyone that Diddy had been publicly hostile toward him for years. Let's not forget, in 2017, Diddy told one interviewer, "We don't give a fuck about Trump because black people are in the same messed up position." By 2020, he was telling Charlemagne Thaw God that the #1 priority was getting Trump out of office. And when you mix politics with personal history, grudges don't fade easily. Trump essentially said, when someone trashes you in public, it makes it more difficult to help them later. Translation: that bridge was burned a long time ago. While the media focused on the will he or won't he of Trump's pardon power, the real battle was still in the courtroom. Judge Subramanian stayed unmoved by money, celebrity, or influence. His reasoning was detailed: multiple allegations of violence, documented history of intimidation, and the potential to interfere with witnesses or victims if released. In legal terms, this isn't about being famous, it's about risk. And the judge made clear that no amount of wealth or star power would outweigh public safety. That stance has left Diddy locked up as he awaits his October sentencing, and every day behind bars chips away at the swagger he once carried like armor. But here's where the story takes another turn. In what some see as a calculated move, Diddy's legal team has pitched a redemption plan. The centerpiece? positioning him as an advocate against domestic violence, offering counseling, community outreach, and public education. On paper, it's a smart angle. Show the court you're more than your conviction. Prove you can contribute positively. But critics are skeptical. Is this genuine remorse or a PR tactic designed to sway the sentencing judge? Either way, it's part of a bigger gamble, convincing the world and the court that Sean Combs still has something left to give. And believe it or not, even with prison time on the table, Diddy's thinking about a comeback. Reports say he's eyeing Madison Square Garden for a massive post-release concert, the kind of event that could rewrite his legacy or cement it as one last grasp at relevance. This isn't unprecedented. Celebrities have come back from scandal before. But 20 years in federal prison is a lifetime in the entertainment world. And if the maximum sentence sticks, that stage might only exist in dreams. Right now, the clock is running out. October 3rd isn't just a date. It's the moment that will define the rest of his life. Without a pardon, without bail, and with a judge who's shown zero signs of leniency, the outcome looks grim. Insiders close to the case say morale in Diddy's camp has shifted. Where there was once confidence, there's now tension. And every day that passes without some kind of miracle is another day closer to hearing the number of years he'll spend behind bars. So here's where it stands. The pardon door slammed shut. The judge unshakable. The sentencing just weeks away. For all his fame, fortune, and connections, Diddy's facing the same cold reality as anyone else in his position. The law doesn't care about celebrity. And maybe that's the real twist here. This isn't just a legal drama. It's a story about how relationships, politics, and past words can follow you into the moments that matter most. The question now isn't whether Diddy will walk free. It's whether his story will end in a prison jumpsuit or in one last unexpected twist.